What's up, Nyan? My model's semi-randomly lifting its hands. It's reminding you of the Morshoe videos. Fair enough. Alright. Rope? Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. So long as you have enough rupees. Your allergies are... Took a allergy medication right before I started streaming. Because mine are also killing me. It killed me when I went back through the Tamagotchi streams and I was like, I sound like I'm choking. I'm just sitting here and I sound like I'm choking to death. It's been a while since I've opened it. I literally have not touched my Switch since the last Tamagotchi stream. I've been very busy. Also, filthy Switch 2 owner, I know. But Donkey Kong is cool. I like that guy. And also, Masahiro Sakurai makes me buy anything, so... Listen, Kirby Air Riders is the better racing game. But nobody has a Switch 2, so... Shoot, I actually don't know how to set this up. Privately with friends. Does a room ID work? Well, there. Does 8 have Switch 1 crossplay? Yes. That's why I'm not playing a World. Listen, I know the tier list says I should pick a medium weight, but my heart says I have to pick Rosalina. Hold on, this is devastating. It's the wrong me. There we go. Whoops. Create room. Of course I have to pick Rosalina. She's best Mario girl. Room ID is MKCFD. I love that I moved my model so you could see it and then immediately put my hand up like I'm blocking it. You're not allowed to see the room ID. Who do you think you are? Hey, only specific people past this point. Come on. You're in the middle of typing. I'm using tilt controls. Rosalina, or you have shit taste. Of course it's Rosalina. I know that Jelly and Red both have Switches and wanted to join, but I don't think either of them have the time to do so till later. best princess. True. So we might just rock with it like this for now. You're gonna try your absolute hardest to what? Man, I miss Miiverse. I miss Miiverse so much. Win? Alright. Make my life miserable, probably. Listen. I'm already miserable. Miiverse really was such a weird Nintendo kind of idea, but that's what made it perfect. I miss- gosh dang it. I miss it all the time. British, yeah. Scarlet is British. The Wii U era so much. See, I didn't even have a Wii U, but it's just the Switch is so sanitized. Like, it's a good console, don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of good games on it. Like, this is the closest we've had to the full Nintendo family reunion since the GameCube, but it's Thank you for the follow. Like, it's a good console, but it's just so sanitized. I mean, thank you, Ivory. But gosh dang, I'm too focused on being a streamer. I'm in 4th. There's only 2 people in here and I'm in 4th. This is devastating. But the console's main menu is all I need to know that, like, the Switch is a good enough console, but it's not great. The Switch main menu, I look at it and I want to cry. I feel so sad. It's like walking into a doctor's office. It's so sterile and clean. There's nothing special there, really. Got no sauce. The Wii U had sauce. It did. It just sucks that it had no games. not one video game on that console. Can you join? You're welcome to join, Ivory. I put the code in chat earlier, if you scroll up a bit. Are people allowed to join mid-race? No, clearly not. Alright, never mind. I accidentally closed it. Whoopsie doodle. Here you go. Pretty sure they can. Well, I say they couldn't, actually. Your cousin had a Wii U, so you got to experience it. I never truly experienced a Wii U, but it still had stuff. Oh, hell yeah. Dumb of ass. I sure am. Pin the room code. That's so much easier said than done for me, but I'll try. Hello. It's weird. This lets me do everything but pin. Alright, let me open up Opera GX. The #1 browser. I say that, and yet the ad blocker on Opera has been broken the last few days. Here we go. Alright. Shit, he's in. Oh, there's 4 humans. Does that mean I'm gonna get 4th place now? Also, curiosity, are DLC courses allowed to be chosen even if everyone in the lobby doesn't have them? Yes? Alright. Because, of course, I bought the 8 Deluxe DLC. It was practically a second game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is pretty much 2 Mario Kart games fused into one. It's crazy. Oh, Yoshi's Island remix. Hell yeah. Good song. Da 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 da. Also, can we talk about how Nintendo just, like, shadow dropped a new Yoshi game the other day? That was weird. I know technically they didn't. That game was announced beforehand, but, like, that just kind of happened. Oh, we missed the shortcut, cringe. No. I also won me playing Mario Kart today to show that I'm a bit more willing to play Nintendo games this year, because I was on my Nintendo hater arc last year because of everything with Pal World and all of the lawsuits and stupid crap they were doing, like announcing Pokemon DLC before the Pokemon game is out. That was weird. But man, you're going with me. They're still trying to fuck with Power World? Jeez. Scarlet, that was sick and twisted. But no, man, the thing is, I really like Nintendo games. Like, especially while I was gone, all I could think about were games like Metroid, Kirby I really want to play at some point, Zelda I want to get into, 3D Mario games. I really need to stream Galaxy. I have not played Galaxy since I was a kid, and that fact, like, kind of haunts me a little bit. I love that game. Damn. No! No! Ugh. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. You never played Galaxy? I played it as a kid, and then I tried to replay it when I bought 3D All-Stars, but, that was right before I started streaming, so that was my I can't finish a game to save my life era. Yeah, that's your crowd, you're gonna get back. Played it, yeah. The British stealing crown. I'm so bad at this video game. Oh, I know I said I need to slow down on playing games and I'm not gonna do anything like the classic Sonic Marathon again. Counterpoint, I really need to get through Mega Man games before the new one drops. And Castlevania. Yep, Castlevania as well. Castlevania I'm a bit less worried about, though, because... Because I don't think anyone wants to see me have to truck through, Simon's Quest. I'll be perfectly honest, that's why I'm a bit less worried about Castlevania, is because I don't think anyone's ready to see what that game does to me. What? How far in the lead is he? Use a guide? Yeah. I probably will. I'm getting cooked. Holy. No, I'll come back. Round 3 Glutton. Oh, the illusion of choice. The Yu-Gi-Oh image of the two paths. Most of your hours in 200cc. Jeez. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while. Listen, I'm rusty on video games, alright? I'm so dead, girl. Wow. This is what your last Mario Kart game, being Mario Kart World, does to you. There's a turn and you crumble. You don't know how to do that anymore. Heaven forbid you turn on a track. It's crazy. Terrifying concept. Listen, I'm not that big of a Mario Kart World hater, by the way. I actually think that game's kind of interesting because I like it when people take new ideas with video games, and the concept of open world Mario Kart is a unique idea. So leave me alone. My code is washed. Oh my gosh. Even when I feel like I'm playing fine, I'm getting humbled. This is crazy. Where's top 2? There's Scarlet. That's 1. You know what? That is improvement. You're washed. Guys, we can't let the British get on top. we spent so long running. Listen, if everyone is washed, nobody is, all right? Let me consult my good friend the tier list real quick.
Was that the bite of 87?
Thank you for the follow. First and second were washed, yeah. Also, I clicked the wrong track. Whoopsie. I meant to click random again. I got distracted by Taco Bell bomb into bite of 87 combo. I did not mean to accidentally do that for the alerts, but it's really funny, so I don't know if I'll fix it. Skyward Sword Link is such a good look for him. Oh, I thought that was a mushroom, because apparently I'm blind. Damn. Explain how I got those encounters. Explain how I got Leon S. Kennedy to ask me about my Fifth Amendment rights. Is that what you're asking me to explain? Oh, great. It's the worst item in the game. Listen, he wanted... He wanted to know how he could get close to me, and I told him he should talk to the only other American on the island at the time about the Fifth Amendment. And then he brought on, because Axel Kingdom Hearts wanted to be friends with Leon beforehand, and I told him to talk about the horrors of Raccoon City 1998. And so Leon himself brought it up unprompted, which is hilariously lore accurate. It's a good clip. I'm glad I chose to publish that clip today. That's a great clip. So it's just random? Yup. Entirely unprompted, pretty much. I told myself I'd get better at making sure clips go up, so I, have clips for the entire week. You're more excited to play it. It's so good. Genuinely, Tomodachi is, like, one of the best games to release so far this year. The bomb ruined you. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is the setup I want. You'll love to see it. Still lost by 2. Is 200 and 200 is an option. I meant to set it to 200, but since it was past mirror, I wasn't ready for it. We'll just set it to the highest it can go. It's fine. Run it back. Uh-oh. I meant to set it to 200, but I thought it wasn't in there. Do I... Not Baby Park. Oh, you haven't played Requiem yet? RE9 is arguably, like, the best Resident Evil game to come out in a while. The weights are off. Oh no. Rock Lee. RE9's wave balancing, more classic Ethan Winters Resident Evil gameplay with, Resident Evil 4 action gameplay is incredible. It makes the game a phenomenal experience. Genuinely, like, such a good game. Two and 1/10 of Resident Evil games. I've played all of them except classic RE1 and 2. I haven't played the original releases of those. Every other Resident Evil game I have played, except spin-offs or not. Sorry, I've played every numbered entry. I have not played Resident Evil Gaiden 4 or whatever for the Game Boy Color, okay? Before anyone wants to be that guy. So, it's now a good time to say that this is like the second time I've ever played 200cc. Cooked. Didn't play Gun Survivor, fake fan. Only played the Mold era. Mold era is great though. Ethan Winters is a phenomenal character. You're so washed. My goat's washed. Oh, I probably should have made a Blue Sky post about starting Mario Kart. Whoopsie doodle. I really wish Opera had a, Crown fits just right. Ethan is the most realistic MC. I think RE2 Leon's pretty good, to be fair. It's just once you get past Resident Evil 2 that Leon stops being as realistic. Only going off what you heard. Yeah, no, that's fair. Ethan's definitely the most realistic protagonist because he's like... he's the inexperienced guy. Every Resident Evil pretty much has like... like above military grade protagonists. Like Chris, Jill... most characters in Resident Evil are like crazy experienced and combat, weapons, all of that. Whereas Ethan Winters, before the mold incident, was kind of just like a guy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Mister, I'm gonna staple my hand back on. I mean, the best way to show it is, just look at how he uses his knife in Resident Evil 7. He, like, thrusts it forward so pathetically. My gosh. This is a terrifying 200cc map, can I just say? Still getting my ass kicked? Not a cute girl? This is misery. There we go. Fixed. Is that Anya Forger? That lead was crazy. I was so far back, I don't even... I wasn't even in contention. I almost linked the wrong thing. You're so bad at 200cc, was not ready for that track. Listen, the second I realized I could set a 200cc, I entirely knew that, like, oh, this is this is my washed era. I'm not. If I place top 3, I'm smiling. Like, that's the best I could get here. Question, yes. I'm not placed above 5th, yeah. Realistically, yeah. But I'll take whatever I can get. Teleported bread, what? Oh, TF2? I never got into TF. All I know are memes, pretty much. I am so far behind, the game is giving... Okay, sure. Bullet Bill, what the hell was that, man? I'm so washed. It's so Jover. Listen, once I get this blue sky post out and I lock in, I got this, alright? Trust. Source, trust me, bro. Have I heard of Ultra Kill? Yes, I need to play it really bad. I really want to play Ultra Kill. Everything about that game looks awesome. We're getting a lot of Wii tracks. Like, the thing that kills me as well, I'm very used to all of these tracks. Have I watched the major videos? I have not engaged with anything Ultra Kill related because I've been waiting till I actually stream it. Where the hell is third, second, and first place? I don't want. I just dunked myself. I literally dunked myself. $10? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You just want one good item? Sorry, I'm taking them all. I'm eating all the good items. I just want one good item. Me with this. Oh, whoops. Me with suspiciously good item-shaped throat. I don't know what you mean. What? I clicked the... why did... Nasty shock dodge during that. He's breaking out shock dodges on us. It's over. We're back here. Yeah, can you hit the shortcut raw in 200cc if you have momentum first and aren't stupid like me? Oh my gosh. $200 actually requires you to break. Oh. Ah, damn it. This hypothetically, what button is break mapped to? Is that B? Okay, got it. I don't. You can do it shroomless, but you gotta be pretty precise and it can mess up your racing line. Oh, okay. Alright. Goal. Place in top 3 once, alright? That's the goal of the stream today for me. Got it, cutting it out with the British jokes. Purging British jokes from my mind. Damn. I don't think I've played this track before. Oh hey, Mario 64 eel. Love that guy. Teehee, 5th place bullet bill. Teehee. Stop driving. Okay. I can concentrate. I got the blue sky post out. I believe it went out. Double checking, double checking. Yep. Oh, everyone's just full sending random now? Hell yeah. Oh, son of a bitch, it's a tour track. Ugh. I hope everyone's ready to not have fun. Listen, tour tracks just suck because these things are meant to be played on like 50cc at best because they're for a phone game. So if you play them at anything close to a normal Mario Kart game, they're just the worst to navigate. You know what's... Well, I had my fun. Yeah, okay, well, I had my fun. You know what's weird? I actually played Tour, like, pretty early on when it started. For one reason and one reason only, I played Mario Kart Tour, right? It's because they put Pauline in it. And I was obsessed with Odyssey at the time, so I was like, well, I have to play the Mario Kart game where I can play as Pauline. Honestly, unironically, they did add some actually pretty fun characters into that game. Like, I really like the voxel 3D Mario. That was really cute. I know his animations were jank as hell, but listen, I just really like when they do the voxelized 3D sprites. They're really fun. They're goofy in the best way for me. Same with like low poly models in modern games. Odyssey has one. I remember Crash 4 has one. And then the Sonic Jam Sonic skin for Classic and Shadow Gens was nice. Like the tour tracks because of how tricky they can be at higher speeds. Really? I mean, that didn't go as badly as I remember, but I don't know, I never felt particularly interested in the tour tracks, but maybe I'll get a new opinion of them today.
Was that the bite of 87?
Thank you for the follow. For the follow, Oscar. I need to disable the follower alert from Twitch itself. I just want the classic one. You crave the challenge. See, as someone who's not good at Mario Kart, I don't. Why are we here again? Who did this? Everyone clicked random. How did we random into this again? What? I giggle when I see my own model now. It feels so me. Oh my gosh, please! Tracks feel so short in 200cc. No, if I can say it, the number one thing I want for Mario Kart, like a future Mario Kart or just Mario Kart in general, I want them to bring back mission mode for Mario Kart DS. That was so cool, and they've never done it again, and it's like devastating for me. Especially the boss fights in mission mode on Mario Kart DS, though they were so cool. Like, there's so much you could do there, and they've never done it. DS era was such a good era for Nintendo, because they just did things. I know why they just did things. It's because obviously all of the, well, all of the handheld games had to have options for, you know, kids who are on long car rides to the Grand Canyon. Like, that's why they just did things, but it was cool, it was fun. DS era was peak, enough said, yeah. It's arguably the best handheld console ever. Like, most of its competitors had glaring flaws, so I I'd be willing to run the statement that the DS was the best handheld. It was definitely the easiest to carry around because, like, man, I've wanted to take my Switch on, like, outings and everything, but it's just so big. I know some people are gonna be like, well, it's just the size of a tablet, but like that, yeah, exactly. I don't take my tablet out either. It's huge. It fits comfortably in like a backpack or something, but if I clicked that. I clicked that. PSP wasn't that hard to carry around. No, but the PSP had other issues. The PSP memory is the main issue with that console. The fact that Sony charged as much for memory as they did for that console is honestly kind of crazy. The PSP did have a good catalog. Like, you got like 4 Monster Hunters on there. But even then, the DS also had a few Monster Hunters, so... I'm honestly always shocked they got Monster Hunter on handheld consoles. I gotta be honest. And then they tried to do it again with Rise, and... well, it was Monster Hunter Rise. Where did Scarlet go? Did she get DC'd? You know, I bet if I changed my character build, I could probably have an easier time. Considering the fact that I'm like 90% sure my build entirely prioritizes speed, aka holy crap, I can't turn. That Red Shell was a paid actor, did you see that? What? No. If I could just turn. If I could just turn. No. No. Yeah, that's curtains for me. Whenever you played 8, your priority was always what looks the coolest while not making you run on snail speeds. The bullet bill stitched into the Star Shock dodge. I saw the bullet bill pass and I was like, damn. That was a clutch moment for a bullet bill in general. Not Coconut Mall. Also, earlier, I was talking about how I'm not a Mario Kart World hater, and I would like to reiterate, how could I be a Mario Kart World hater when they put Rosalina in a Aurora Veil dress? Like, listen, that entire game's existence is worth it just for them doing that alone, okay? Damn. Damn. Oh. Oh, please. Go. Love to see it. Honestly, I'm just happy I'm not getting cooked by the CPUs. Still mourn the loss of the racing suits. Rosa wears whenever she's on a bike in 8. She still has the motorcycle suit in, World. It's just an optional skin. Which means you can wear it even if you're using a cart in that game. Mario Kart World is such an anomaly of a video game, honestly. You've seen little to nothing about World, that's fair. Only very specific people felt comfortable covering it because of just how bad Nintendo controversy was around Switch 2 and stuff. Though, to be fair, I've never fully agreed with some of the controversies and everything, but that's a topic for a different time, I'd say. This is actually a really cool track. Damn, yeah, I shouldn't have thrown all 3, that's my bad. Okay. Okay. I got Mario Karted. What? Huh? Piranha plants move you when they bite you? We were so up. We were so back. And now it's so Jover. Oh my. Rosa didn't have the racing suit? Yeah. So then probably just a person didn't use it, but they're unlockable costumes. That was a devastating third lap for me. Like, I went into second lap and like fourth, pretty close to everybody, and then I just got Mario Karted to death. Oh no, people are dropping like flies. Only the Americans are left. Yeah, I knew that was the wrong, but at that point I was like, I'm committed. I don't think there's much I can do to get out of the situation I put myself in. You know, just like right now, because I can't fucking turn. Not the blooper. Hmm. Holy shit. All I can think of whenever I see a blooper anymore, by the way, is that meme that was going around last winter where it was like, when my windshield still isn't thawed, but Mario Kart taught me well, and it just shows people, it shows the blooper. Peach Gardens. Oh, crap, okay. There it is. The jet bike, I believe. It's a pretty good bike. Good bike. Ow! Help. Help. That one level in Mario Sunshine that tells you not to abuse chain jumps because they're dogs. I may have to disappoint Mario Sunshine. first learned the meta was the teddy bear bike with rollers, so you just never used it. I mean, originally the meta was a Waluigi Wiggler, because that's why we got infamous Nintendo tweet, Wiggler Wednesday. Oh, no, it wasn't Wiggler, it was Wigger Wednesday. Because Nintendo of America had a typo and didn't put the L in. Which was so funny. But then once they started patching in the tour tracks, I think it was the very last, sorry, not tour tracks, the deluxe tracks. It was like the last patch they did with the last couple tour tracks. That's when they did the balance shift towards Teddy Roller. Damn it. You're not him. I should... Man. I really gotta learn how to, like, hold the brake button. I feel like that would... Okay, got it. Somehow we've wrapped back around. Like, at first I was awful, but I was getting consistently like 4th, 5th, 6th maybe. Now we've entered this new phase where for the first 2 laps I'm in like 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then lap 3 happens and I drop to 10th. Only to get red shelled into the abyss. Ugh. This track sounds miserable in 200, but here goes. The way this green shell is moving, I had 2 more, and they disappeared faster than... Okay. My 2 green shells went to get the milk, I guess. Damn it. Holy crap, that bomb went off by the time I got here. How in the lead is he? He's locked in? What if humans used 100% of their brain? Oh, hey, I did it! I got second! Wait, we did it! This is huge! Finally! You love to see it. I placed top 3 on the map that I went into saying this is gonna suck, and I placed top 3. Let's go! Thank you, Helios. And thank you, Neon, for redeeming it. I can check that now. Oh, Animal Crossing? Which one do you think we're gonna get? Let's hope spring animal... Ooh, fall Animal Crossing. Holy shit, guys, it's the best Animal Crossing game on the Switch. Smile. Aw, Rossetti. Animal Crossing might be one of the games that suffered the most from that sanitization problem I was bringing up about the Switch earlier, by the way. New Horizons is sure a video game. Seeing 3 bullet bills is a terrifying sight, by the way. Never played any Animal Crossing, so you wouldn't know either way. My first Animal Crossing was New Horizons on Switch because, you know, pandemic moment. But, I have since learned that New Horizons is not very good. So I went to play New Leaf in my spare time, and I can say confidently, yeah. Oh! Jotaro died. Meet up with friends now, thanks for the games. Yeah, you have a good one. Just us. It is. And yet I'm still not gonna place in the top 3. Yeah, you can hop in. Is the code not pinned at the top? Oh, my bad. I guess the pin must have expired. My bad, I didn't permanently pin it. Also, by VN, do you mean Valhalla? Is that what you're talking about, Neon? manually or unpin at the end. Got it. Okay. No way. I did it. Visual novel. Got it. My bad. Yeah, but here's what I was worried about. I'm worried my voice isn't, Oh gosh dang it, it instantly started. It didn't let me get the code. Oh, I have to go find it. Uh-oh. Not only can I not see chat and the code isn't pinned, I also was not holding my controller for the first couple seconds there. But no, I was worried my voice wouldn't be able to handle a full long length stream of reading today, since it's been a few weeks since I've had to talk for a prolonged period of time. I don't really talk when I'm not streaming or hanging out with friends, so my voice untrains itself a tiny bit, so I was worried about doing that. Which is why the few visual novels I do have planned are for later in the week. Or tomorrow. Gosh, okay. I got Mario Karted. I got Mario Karted on lap 3! There we go. Code is now pinned in chat. Certified Hood Classic. So you can join whenever you feel like it. Is this Peach's Castle? Mario Circuit, okay. But no, Bad End Theater is scheduled for later this week, and then Valhalla already has a thumbnail, so both of those are on the docket. I just wanted to wait a minute. Oh, and a different visual novel, but I don't want to talk about that one yet. I'm honestly debating doing a few more, interesting streams as well. Like, for the most part, I've pretty much just been playing normal games, you know? But there are two mods for games that I'm very fascinated in streaming, because both of them have the objective of attacking you based off of nostalgia. Both of them use nostalgia to harm you. And I really, really want to play both of those. Sorry I couldn't join your working today. All good, Jelly. Jeez. Mario Kart on lap 3 again. Yeah, luckily I was entirely thinking about other things. I didn't even notice. Oh well. This is your last race, then you're out. Alright. If we get to a point where, all who's been winning, anyone but me, I can't 200cc, man. I won one race, though, and I will take that. Anyways, if we hit a point where, enough people drop out, because I know Red's busy for the next little bit because of her own stream and Jelly's at work, I might switch over and we'll do Sly 1 real quick. Because in truth, I don't care too much to stream Sly 1. It's my most streamed game of all time. It's just none of the VODs for my many playthroughs of that game live anymore for various different reasons. And I want to stream Sly 2 and 3, but it'd feel weird to stream those and not have VODs for the first game, so I just have to run through it real quick. Plus, it's like one of my favorite 3D platformers. Oh my gosh, I got toured. It's one of my favorite 3D platformers ever, so I don't mind running through it again. I love that game. Sly Cooper deserves so much better, it's not even funny. When you're a cool mascot, but you're owned by fucking Sony. Go! Damn. I'll take a second, though. I'll take a good second. Yeah, no problems. Had a great time. You have a good one. The bear's eyes having a reflective texture is so creepy. Pitbull. Mr. Worldwide himself. Mr. 305. Grumble Volcano 200cc is disgusting. I am not happy to be here. Yeah, there we go. No. Please. Damn. Damn. No. No. Sheesh. Yo, it's very weird that I'm doing better now that everyone's gone. I don't know how that works, but I will take it.
Let's go.
Nah. Oh, holy crap. Then you better enter the lobby. Rope. Lamp oil. Rope. Bombs. Damn. Yeah. There we go. Damn. Oh, never mind. You know what? Actually, it's fine that you're in first. Actually, no! Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. Holy crap. That was competent. That was... Oh. I can't believe I did it. Is this that, why does everyone have a default me C? What? Oh my gosh, am I gonna get dragged to the F-Zero track? Nope. The F-Zero tracks are really good in this game, though. "24th race." Jeez. Yeah. Damn. Oh my gosh. Everything behind me is an enemy. Oh. What is it? The Uma Musume Cinderella Grey quote? It's like the feeling from the front of the pack is exhilarating. You know, when you stop and think about it, Mario Kart really just is Uma Musume. Man, I want my Ogre plush to show up so bad. I ordered that thing before I stopped streaming, and it still hasn't come in, by the way. Nice. Hell yeah, first. The hell did I just say? Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. And now I like Genesis story of Mephimeagast. Hold on, I need to run to the bathroom real quick, chat. Oh. Oh.
Let's go.
I mean, they both are about raising. Holy shit, wait, actually, it was all worth it for the new quote. Also, Red, if you wanted to hop in, you can, by the way. Holy crap. Mauer has your Switch. All good, all good. I'll probably switch over to Sly here soon. Probably in maybe an hour or so. We'll switch over to Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. But yeah, I'm not wrong. Uma Musume and Mario Kart they're both racing. They're the same. I love Uma. I love Uma so much. There's 2 buttons.
Mambo.
Mambo. Alright. Conker's Bad Fur Day is the same game as Sly Cooper, right? I was gonna say Conker is Sly, but with a lot more profanity, but then I remembered how much porn there is of Carmelita Fox. And you know what? Sure. You're definitely down for a Conker stream. I want to play Conker one day. Hello there. Oh. Hello, cheap chomp. Hello, Axel. I'll be so honest. I was staring straight at chat. I don't know how I got this far. I was not looking at the video game. You own it. Haven't played it in forever. I've never played Conkers. I only know about the character because I think like an IGN video in 2010 or something was like top 10 worst games to have your parents catch you playing or some stupid shit like that. I was like, whoa, and then I saw Conker and I was like, that guy looks cool, and then I saw the Sunflower and I went, okay, I don't think I can play this video game. You don't care for Sly because you never played it as a kid? I love Sly. Sly Cooper. Here's the thing, right? Stealth in video games fucking blows. I think everyone kind of collectively agrees that most stealth in video games is like the worst fucking thing you could ever do. Whereas, Sly is one of the few games that I think does stealth appropriately and well. Like, I know Metal Gear probably would also fall into that category, but I haven't played Metal Gear at all, so I don't fully know. I'm not aware. But Sly is so good. It's a fantastic platformer. It's a fantastic stealth game. It's just a really good game. It's my favorite PlayStation mascot platformer. Stealth and Directive H1 was absolutely trash. The game was great for what it was. Yeah. The only one of these classic PlayStation 2 era platformers you did was Ratchet and Clank. It is. 200cc is rough. The amount of times I played Yoshi's Island today. Yoshi Circuit. But no, out of all of the PS2 era mascots, Sly is my favorite. I love Sly. I only played Ratchet and Clank for the first time last year. It's like the 3rd or 4th time. It sure is, and I still can't hit that right. But I played Ratchet and Clank for the first time last year, and I did really, really enjoy Ratchet and Clank. I just need to, I need to play more of them, and I want to replay that first game again. As for Jak and Daxter, I haven't touched it yet. I want to, though. Especially considering when I learned that Jak and Daxter only exists because Naughty Dog wanted to make, like, a, they just wanted to make a game that felt like a Saturday morning cartoon, and Jak and Daxter was their pitch for that. Damn. Which is why that game has such fluid animations. But then it fascinates me that the games got so dark and tried to get so mature, considering the fact that their original pitch was a game that looked like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, Jack and Daxter fascinates me a lot, but that's a series for a different day. You like Gremlin mode? What do you mean Gremlin mode? This is me. My gosh. Help. Coins are so shiny in this game. Fuck. Realistic depiction of a panic attack. Okay, hold on. Sorry. You suck at platformers, so you didn't play much of any of them. You weren't interested in Ratchet and Clank till the concept of the one girl being trans came up a few years ago. Do you ever see anything about Schrodinger's Call? I did not. I saw you were streaming it. That's all I saw. I don't know. I haven't heard Angel's show voice. I would laugh so hard if the server crashed again. We're just not allowed to play F-Zero maps. Nintendo banned F-Zero off the Switch too. Thank you. I know. I love it. I love my new model. I'm adorable. It feels so much more me as well, which makes me really happy. Like, I have no qualms with my original model. I wouldn't have debuted if I did. But this just feels so much more me. Oh my gosh. Super emotional game, highly recommend. Well, no, technically I do need a game for you, Red, because pretty much everyone I know has put their 2 cents in to get me to stream at least one game soon. Like, for Nyan, it's Stellar Blade. For Scarlet, it's Dark Souls 1. For Jelly, it's Sly Cooper 2 and 3. And then for Dino, it's Monster Hunter Stories 2. Everyone has indoctrinated me into playing one of those games relatively soon. And by that, I mean I stopped streaming for 1 month and everyone fucking just was like, hey, when you come back, smile. And 3, never forget. No, I don't have to play 3 yet. one a season. One Monster Hunter story a season. Perfect. Gosh dang it, son of a... But no, as I've always said, I like playing games that people in chat like engaging with and like introducing me to. So, having people constantly recommend these games to me is exactly what I want. Of course I'm gonna pick games that I want to play more sometimes, like... well, everything I'm streaming next week, but I'm still gonna play them. I think you don't want to count Schrodinger's Call as yours because you've only played the demo. Fair. The Kingdom Hearts game you really want to see me play? I do need to get to Dream Drop distance, but I have to do Birth by Sleep again first. Because I had to kill those streams when I killed the slime. Plus, I'm taking a bit of a break from, You want to see me play Chain of Memories? I did. Counterpoint, I did play Chain of Memories. Have we ever thought about that possibility? You want to see me play Chain of... What, do you want to see me play original? Well, you played Re-Chain of Memories. Now you have to play Chain of Memories. Is that what we're doing? Oh my gosh, Bowser's Castle 200cc. Ugh, it's fine. It's no use! If we play Kingdom Hearts again, everything will feel like shit, because Kingdom Hearts 2 is still fresh. Correct! Why do you think I didn't start playing Birth by Sleep? Oh my gosh.
Didn't expect that, did ya?
I sure didn't. Actually, that's one franchise I need to get to. I wanna play some fucking Fire Emblem so bad. I'm so dead, girl. Final Fantasy Tic Tacs. No! Oh well. I've got a lot of games to get to, but I got time. I also have to play my silly phone yaoi game. That's for sure on the list. I need to play that really bad. I can't with that. Holy crap. Okay. Nope. Achieve my true form as the Dawn. Till everyone realized how long the game was. Three Houses is rough for streaming. Like, when I tackle Fire Emblem, I'm playing classic Fire Emblem. Because, holy shit, I'm sure Three Houses is a wonderful person, but holy shit, they do not shut up. Hello. No. I want to play classic Fire Emblem. I might even... I say that, and yet the game I'm probably going to play is probably going to be Shadows of Valentia, because I hear that remake's really, really good, and isn't that technically a remake of the first Fire Emblem game? I can't remember. But I hear that remake's really, really good, and a lot closer to the classic style of Fire Emblem, while still being second. Okay. I might go with that first, just to ease myself, in a bit. Because Fire Emblem is old, way older than some people realize. Fire Emblem 1 already has multiple remakes. Oh, we might have to discuss that in DMs at some point then, because I'd want us start doing those. I'd probably play the original release eventually just because of who I am, but I feel like starting with the remake wouldn't hurt. Just like how one day I won't say when and I won't say why, but one day I will be playing Haunted Castle, and it will be everyone's problem. Each one World 1. They're similar, but not too much. Oh, okay. Also, shout out the first place. That was huge. I'm getting better at 200 CC. Yay, 200 without smart drive. Can you turn that on? That's just like a setting in options. Yup. Oh. Oh, we're back here. We're back at Daisy Circuit. I wonder if turning on smart drive would help me. But I'm not doing abysmal, so we hold out. Oop. But no, I'm getting ahead of myself on games to play already. For right now, I just want to get through my one-offs of this week. Because all of the streams that are happening this week are going to be one-shots, is the plan. Just to ease myself back into everything. And also, they're all streams that have been planned for a long time and never got around to them. Specifically, Plants vs. Zombies in that regard. I've been meaning to stream that game forever. To put it into perspective, I've been meaning to stream Plants vs. Zombies before I streamed fucking Kid Icarus. Like, that game has gotten put on the back burner so hard, it's not even funny. And then Bad End Theater and Sly 1. I really wanted to do Wii Sports. I might still look around at a few of the game stores around me and see if they get in a copy before the week ends. Feel like you're gonna be playing Final Fantasy VII forever, kind of hopping back and forth besides it. Oh, don't you worry. I start playing Final Fantasy II next week. I'm... Messed up and got second. Second's still pretty good. Earlier today, I did not crack 6th place, so... Oh, baby Park. Final Fantasy II is going to be a trial. It is going to be... I have plans for it, that's for sure. I'm curious if anyone in chat knows why Final Fantasy II is Final Fantasy II. But aside from that, I think everything else I'm starting next week won't take too long. The Skylock isn't super hard. And then, Midnight Walk, I don't believe is too long. And Link to the Past, I don't know how long that game is, I'll be honest. Ugh. I can't wait to play Midnight Walk. That game is fucking gorgeous. First place Baby Park is crazy. Expedition 33 is kind of backburned because part of it really turned you off. So besides Rebirth, it's been trying new games, playing Peak with your friend. Hell yeah. That Pokemon clone that you played demo of comes out tomorrow. That did look good. I'm doing a Skylock again. Yes, I'm doing Swap Force. One thing that I desperately want to do that I don't know when I'm gonna start it or fully how I'm gonna do it is going through every Pokemon generation. I have ideas, but none have culminated in a full thought yet. So for right now, it's just the desire to play every single Pokemon generation. Because I brought this up briefly in another stream, but what I want to do is I want to do the Generations lock that Captain Kidd and Alvarad are kind of doing right now, where they're going through every single generation of Pokemon, but they transfer their Elite Four, their final team, to the next game, so that they can keep that team comp throughout going through it, but they're also doing hardcore Nuzlocke rules, which helps balance it, right? And the thing is, I want to do something like that, but that involves me essentially Nuzlocking every Pokemon game, and as someone who's not entirely good at Nuzlocks, that would be very difficult. But I really like the concept of taking Pokemon all the way from Gen 1 to Gen 9. I really like that concept, but the only way I could justify it would be doing the Nuzlocke, so that's been in the back of my brain. Because I love it when chat gets... I like it when chat gets attached to squimbly little squimblos. Oh my gosh! The most well-placed bomb in history. Holy shit. You really don't like Nuzlocks? I'm not huge on them either. I really love that concept of taking Pokemon all the way from Gen 1 to Gen 9. But if I just did that with catching Pokemon, I don't. You attached? Maybe we can brainstorm ideas for how to do it then. Because if most people in if most people don't love Nuzlocke due to getting to it attached and everything, then finding a different avenue for doing it would be nice. That also mean I'd have to play original release Red and Blue, which is really fun. Because those games are held together by fucking duct tape and band-aids. They're rough. But I don't know. I've been in a bit of a Pokemon mood recently, so it's been an idea I've been contemplating. Gosh dang it. Oh my gosh. Thinking either the same Pokemon or the same Dex number. Oh, but I wouldn't want to limit myself too much, because there's some fun strategies I do know for Pokemon games. Like how to get a super early Scyther in Gen 2, which would let me get Caesar in Gen 2, because I love Caesar. That guy fucks. And also getting a free Gengar in Gen 1. Because that was my favorite Pokemon for most of my life. No! This is such a shit map for 200cc. Oh my gosh. That was awful. No, I'll think of something on it. You got hit off by CPUs like 10 times. I just could not hit some of those turns. It's my favorite Galar starter, Score Bunny. I think all three are lame, but I hate Inteleon. I hate that thing. I think all three Galar starters kinda suck, but Score Bunny makes me think of Porcus D. Ace from One Piece, and so I smile. That's legitimately the only reason. Also, Raboot is cute. The fact that they found a way to give a Pokemon hoodie pockets is really funny. But I think Galar is the worst starter trio ever. Well, I genuinely don't think we've gotten a starter trio worse than Galar. Even Winds and Waves, which I think has a pretty rough starter lineup, I think still clears Galar. Brout's, listen, I've had Brout grow on me just because of memes alone. That little bird wants people to die, and I think it's really funny. I still like the other two, though. I can't not see Toby Fox when I look at the Winds and Waves fire starter. That's just Toby Fox. Like... And then Gekwa's slowly grown on me just because of knowing Scarlet, because Scarlet loved Gekwa. It's, oh damn it, it's crazy how much your friends' opinions can affect you just because you know it makes them happy. Because, like, I liked Espeon before, but I still preferred Glaceon. I think I preferred Umbreon and everything. But now every time I see Espeon, I smile. I saw like a Lang Espeon plush the other day, and I just got so happy. Why are we doing Rainbow Roads? Fuck! It's they're all Rainbow Roads. And you wanna know the worst part? This is like the worst Rainbow Road too, because it's so desaturated. McDonald's in June. Mew and Rainbow Road. Also, fuck. Fuck. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Holy shit. War. War never changes in the Mushroom Kingdom. I cannot back you up on this, Dino, because all Neon said was that you would simp for anything with scales and a tail, which simping doesn't necessarily mean sexual. You can simp for something entirely non-sexually, and I would absolutely say that you simp for both Geckomon and most Monster Hunter monsters. Not in a sexual way, you just really enjoy them. And that's all Neon said. You're the one who brought up Scalies into the question. Oh my... Because, like, I'm a simp for horse girls, but I have explicitly stated that I do not have any sexual attraction to any of the Umas. Well, okay, that's not true. There's one, but she's not in the American version yet, so I don't have to confront that demon yet. Grew up knowing simping as a sexual term. Terms change so fast, man. 5 days ago, the term LARPer meant someone who goes out into a parking lot and pretends to be an elf in a forest. By that logic, would they simp over Kyrou? I simp over Kyrou, so... But no, I just think anger is blowing out of proportion right now. Because you can't deny, you do love your... You do love your lizards, and dinosaurs, and dragons. Oh my. Can't deny that. Frickin' fell in love with the American Uma. Is she? She might actually be. Because I'm not even talking about Obey Your Master. I do love Obey Your Master, but I'm starting to think they're not going to bring her to the game because of the issues with her actual racing horse. Which sucks so bad. I'm talking about... I can't remember what her name is right now. Because I haven't fully had to learn it. Because again, I don't want to confront those demons yet. I just drove right off... I'll be so honest, I was looking at chat. It's a road that you know. But no, I don't view the term simp as sexual. Hell, the term simp technically came entirely from the concept of devaluing women by making fun of men who valued women. So by all accounts, do we really want to go with the textbook definition of simp? Because the textbook definition of simp is misogyny. Like... Waluigi pushed you out. Damn. I just can't with Rainbow Roads. I'm so bad. You don't like when people point out Gets your update on English terms. You're good. I should have played Luigi. Why would I play Luigi when I can play Best Girl? Counterpoint. Not me? Okay, sick. I've got beef with red shells right now. No! Oh, I actually just remembered another stream plan I have. I need to go through all the Lego Batmans because I want to play the new one. But I really want to go through the old ones again first, because it's been a while since I've played 2 and 3. I played 1 pretty recently, but the stream VOD's gone, so... You know what also helps with the new model? Because it's animated and everything, I feel significantly less bad when I forget to switch expressions. Like, I used to feel so bad about forgetting, but I have to feel so much less bad now. Listen, one of the things that people say most in my chat is Ash, the dumb of ass. So I just, you know, we embrace it. I even... one of the emotes that's coming is based off of that. Guilty is charged, yeah. To be fair, though, I was always supposed to be more gremlin-like. It was just a bit of miscommunication with the original artist that caused me to be a bit more tamed than I was. You can especially see it in my original concept art. I was far more gremlin coded. Isn't me, but going blep. I mean, one of them is me drinking vodka from every single mouth, so that is one of those images, which is really funny. Another one was me fucking up a bowl of popcorn. in a Herman Miller gaming chair. It's a very funny image. Well, did I really blow my... I sure did. I blew myself up. Yes, I blew myself up with my own bomb. Leave me alone. I was... Leave me alone.
Was that the bite of 87?
Thank you for the follow, Zippy. You're gonna go? Alright, see ya. I'm using tilt controls. I'll probably switch over to Sly here in a minute, anyways. Originally, Sly was supposed to be a different day this week, but... Nah, oh well. If I can fit it in today, I can fit it in today, and we'll just play something else another time. Make fun of your nickname. I didn't mean to make fun of your nickname. I was just finishing the quote. An Okami character. Counterpoint. I have facial features. I get what you mean though with the line boils. I love the line boils. They're so fascinating. It makes it so there's so many different variations of all of these sprites though. There is, I think, 3 to 4 versions of every single expression, just for the sake of the line boils. The sake of the fuck? Yes. Counterpoint is, I have a mouth. I have a few. We got fan service. I mean, with the story I started this stream with, yeah, we got fan service now. Like, I genuinely forget sometimes to stop and think about the dumb things I've gotten into. Because I'm not a very, like, outward person. So you'd think I wouldn't have stories. But I sure do. What was the story, if you don't mind telling you? How I got exercised because I watched a harem anime. I have indeed had an exorcism performed on me. It was awesome. It's memories like that that remind me, like, yeah, okay, I understand why Has-Been Hotel is so fucking popular where I live. Everyone here is incredibly religiously traumatized. It's not even funny. harem anime are so dumb at times. Unless its name is 100 Girlfriends, then it's literally peak fiction. You wanna know what I did? Well, I was on hiatus. Of course I watched it! It's a fucking brilliant show! Let me ask you a question. Can you name 100 anime characters? No, of course you fucking can't. Can you name 100 interesting anime characters? No, of course you fucking can't. So the thesis of an entire manga being I will make 100 girls, and at least one of them will be someone's favorite, is a crazy thesis, and that is the entire show, and it's beautiful. That's ignoring the fact that the main character of that show is the best character in the show, which never happens in harem animes. Also, we got Oyako. Exactly! Rentaro is such a good anime character because the idea behind a harem anime is, of course, that all of these girls fall in love with one guy, right? But so many harem anime fail because they have the worst main guys in the world, so you don't understand it, and it just kind of makes you mad. Whereas 100 Girlfriends says, well, what if that guy was just really fucking good at being a boyfriend? And then all of a sudden you understand why all of these girls are falling for him, because he's just that goated. The better the main character in a harem anime, the better the harem anime. Rentaro is that guy. He breaks the sound barrier just to make sure that all of his girlfriends collectively get head pats at the exact same time. He breaks the sound barrier because he has to make sure all of their heads are getting pat at the exact same frequency at the exact same millisecond. Finally, someone who isn't a scumbag. Not just that, he loves them so dearly. And the thing is, I have a friend, right? And she's like, oh, I can't get into harem anime and everything because, like, I think it's unfair that all of these girls are fine with this guy having all of these other girls, but he's not okay with them having more people. And the thing is, when looking at the widow, Rentaro literally goes, I understand if you feel you don't have as much room in your heart for me because you still miss your dead husband, but I am here and I am fine to not be first place in your heart. Dog is literally fine. I saw someone who said the concept of the last 100 girlfriend in 100 Girlfriends is going to be a girl who has 99 boyfriends, and if they pull that, that is cinema. The best ending. Like, that would be so funny. He has 2 widows in the harem. He does! And the thing is, it's so crazy just how good a boyfriend he is. Like, that's the entire joke of the show. He learns their interests, he learns their passions, he helps them get over their traumas, he accepts them for who they are. He is so good at being a boyfriend that you completely understand why 100 women would fall for him. It's cinema. And on top of that, the entire thing is just a massive... It's a joke and... praise of the harem genre in general. Like, the fact that the fact that the tsundere is such a tsundere that she actively gaslights herself into not believing almost anything because she's so much of a tsundere that she's a tsundere about being a tsundere. He got rejected 100 times before he got to high school. Yeah. And also, again, it's just really funny. The concept of the god of love fucking up on your soulmate certificate because he was too busy watching a Ghibli movie is really funny. It's just a really good manga. Like, absolutely, I went and watched that anime, and I'm gonna start reading the manga pretty soon. Plus, the art is gorgeous, by the way. Is it still going? Yes. I don't know how many we're at in manga right now. I know in anime, he just hit 20. He hit, what was it? Because I know the narcissist girl only joined the family because she was like, oh, I'd be perfect number 10. I think we're at 12 in anime right now. He meets a soulmate and they don't get together, they fucking die. Yeah, exactly. No, the manga's still going. I don't know how many there are in manga right now. I'm not manga current. I know when I went to go start reading, and I couldn't because I had to start working on stream prep stuff. Hello. You are? Do you know what number we're at right now? We're past 30? Hell yeah. The one chapter I accidentally read was him going to the aquarium and all of them surprising him, and there were enough girls there to fill every aquarium tank. It was hilarious. Very good visuals. Top tier. I will defend that anime till the day I die. It's really good comedy-wise, and again, the thesis of I will make 100 anime girls so cute that at least one person in the audience falls in love with them is remarkable. There are even like fantasy anime that don't have 100 characters with certified backstories. Hell, even some of my favorites. Frieren doesn't have 100 characters with full backstories. Rooster Fighter? I've not heard of that. Blue Shell's only mode is literally torture. That sounds crazy. I can't lie. Now, I was on a bit of an anti-anime arc before I watched 100 Girlfriends. Once you watch enough good anime, it's so hard to watch mediocre, bad anime. Like, it became so difficult for me. Because watching any fantasy anime after watching Frieren is so hard, because whenever characters gloss over, like, their magic system at all, I, like, feel my chest tighten in anger. Because I'm just like, Frieren isn't even fully about its magic system, and they do a better job of explaining their magic. The sheer concept in Frieren that the reason the flying spell doesn't work on objects is because they don't know how it fundamentally works yet, because they just adapted the spell from demons, is so interesting and so much cooler than even entire animes about magic. No, there are some animes that people are heavily against that I will defend. 100 Girlfriends is one. Another is My Hero Academia. That fan base is so shit, and those first couple of arcs are so shit, but that anime does such a good job at critiquing and adapting Western superheroes. You know what it reminds me of? My Hero is like the Avatar: The Last Airbender for Japan. Because where Avatar: The Last Airbender had so many anime-based things and kind of started to show the Western audience that a lot of this Japanese anime culture stuff could work for our TV shows and everything, I think My Hero does that as well, but for Western culture. It does such a good job at critiquing and adapting the entirety of superheroes and how we treat them here. All Might is legitimately like one of the perfect Superman clones to ever exist, because his sheer existence as the strongest completely changes how the world around him adapts and shows the negatives of what having someone that strong and that charismatic on your planet would do. All Might does save people, and he is a good person, and no one denies that, but he did also cripple his own world because everyone was so reliant on him that they didn't think they had to be better than they were. Because they were like, why do I have to be better if the heroes can solve everything? It's such a fucking good critique of Western superhero comics. And even Deku, I know everyone likes to meme on him because, you know, TikTok Deku voice, but he's also a very fantastic idea of just because someone deeply wants to save and help people, or just because someone gets an incredible power, doesn't mean they would have the charisma or people skills to be an actual full-fledged hero that could inspire people, because a lot of being a superhero would be charisma and getting people to believe in you. And if you just didn't have those skills, then what would happen? That's such a fascinating concept. Genuinely, that show is so much better than so many people give it credit for. That ending, though, I think that the ending got incredibly badly exaggerated. Him becoming a school teacher is perfectly fine, and then he still becomes a superhero because he gets his sick-ass Iron Man armor. That was foreshadowed by All Mights. Like, I don't know why people memed the ending and hated on it so hard. It's a perfectly fine ending. I have nothing against the ending. The only issue I take with the ending is the fact that we didn't see him hit #1 because people are dumb. Yeah. There was someone who had a whole conversation about it who was like, a lot of manga readers have been very upset with their manga endings recently, but then when it comes out in anime, it's typically pretty fine, and it's because the manga kind of rushes through the ending, whereas the anime, since the anime has to pad things out typically because it's anime, it typically goes over better in the anime version. The Sacrifice of the Power ending, I think it's a decent execution of it. I think it's a decent execution of it. I think my issue more so stems from, like, the implied time gap. Because they kind of imply that for at least a little while, everybody in that class was just like, yeah, okay, we're all gonna go be superheroes. Fuck you, Deku. Have fun being a teacher or whatever. Holds up comically large L. 8 years, yeah. And then they build, like, I'm fine if it took, because it's more realistic if building a super suit that perfectly recreates all of his fucking powers takes a while. Like, they needed the time skip, but I just wish they implied that he spent a bit more time with his hero friends, or at least, like, have him go work at someone's agency as, like, a director or something for a bit. But them just flat out, like, separating like that, it really does call it to attention for me that, like, they should have played into the relationship with him in the class a bit more. I started talking about anime and the viewership dropped by like 4 people. It's fine. It's the author overcorrecting. That's fair, yeah. To be fair to him, though, his fan base got incredibly bad. And, yeah, I think at some point he was like, I just need this to end. Because Final War arc is fantastic. Like, especially in anime, sincerely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure something very similar is gonna happen to Gachi Akuta or whatever it's called. Because once that picked up popularity, the same kind of wretched fan base is finding their way to that. And it's like, it's getting really bad. I believe the creator just... The creator just closed their Twitter because of it. Oh, Vigilantes? Vigilantes is cool. It's not as good as the main series, I'd say. Just because, well, to be fair, I'm very partial to My Hero because of someone who's been growing up and analyzing Western heroes since I was, like, 6 years old. But Vigilantes does an interesting job at doing that, and it shows a lot more of the world outside. And even more interesting, it shows quirk specialities and like the way they evolve very cool. I think my issue with Vigilantes right now is that it's kind of being a bit too slow burn for itself. A lot of crazy shit happens at the end of My Hero Vigilantes because I did read the manga for it, but the anime is kind of taking its sweet ass time to do anything with it right now. It's being very slice of life instead of action shonen, which is what it's supposed to be, and it's kind of making the anime a little annoying to get through. Even stuff that, like, should be a way bigger deal is not treated nearly as well as it should be by the anime. Like, the concept of your power adapting because of your childhood trauma is so interesting, but they barely acknowledge it. Also, excuse me for 2 seconds, chat. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Also, Neon, you're completely right. To be fair, all nerd stuff becoming mainstream was kind of a really bad thing for them. Like, the ramifications of that have been being felt for, like, every single community really badly for a while now. Just look at, like, just everything on the internet right now. The sheer amount of posers that exist is so bad, and the thing is, anime got it honestly worse than video games, I'd say. Video games got it pretty bad. Anime got it significantly worse. But I do agree, anime becoming mainstream was devastating. Especially because, in general, like, Japanese mangaka are not... They're not suited or posed for the sheer bullshit you get into when you start making a manga now. Like, I don't think any of them are fully prepared for the death threats on Twitter, the getting entire video essays made about why you fucked up your character arc. Like, I don't think any of them are prepared for that. Like, I'm not Japanese, so I can't white-splain Japanese culture, but I don't think they really prepare you for that kind of thing over there. I don't think anywhere does, but at least in most places, the sheer ineptitude of the internet is so fucking widespread that you start to get... What'd you miss? I'm talking about how I completely agree with your point about how anime becoming mainstream was really bad for it. Yeah, I don't think most manga creators, when they create their stories, are prepared for the ramifications. I mean, like, one fantastic example, right? And this is something that I like to think about a lot. Netflix Death Note. If you remember that. Some of you may hear me say Netflix Death Note, and a bit of vomit just hit the back of your throat. But I would like to tell everybody, the creators of Death Note like Netflix Death Note. Do you know why they do and fans don't? Because Netflix Death Note is legitimately a call-out post for Death Note fans. They changed Light Yagami's character to make him an insufferable nerd who gets these powers and then thinks he's above everybody else just because he's the cool guy who has the cool powers now. And then he was like, well, if I'm really cool, then this hot girl I know will like me more. Netflix Death Note is literally a call-out post to Death Note fans, and the Death Note creators actually really liked it because of that. Because the lone wolf mentality of Light Yagami was not something they wanted people to idolize, it's something they wanted people to critique. But because fucking internet anime fans are such massive losers, they started to idolize Light Yagami, so Netflix Death Note is literally meant to call them out and make fun of them for it. That's why they completely changed Light Yagami's character to make him a loser, because he's supposed to be what Death Note fans are. Idolizing Light Yagami is so stupid. And a lot of people at the time Netflix Death Note happened, and the creators had all of these positive messages for it, there was a ton of theories as to why they had the positive messages. Some people were like, oh, Netflix locked them into a clause where they have to say good things. But then when Netflix did the Cowboy Bebop adaptation, they were very hypercritical. They outwardly said, we wish Netflix had not done this. So Netflix does not lock people into clauses for stuff like that, so we know for a fact they didn't for the Death Note creators. And they didn't for Ichiro Oda for live-action One Piece either. So that means the Death Note creators actually just thought Netflix Death Note was fun. And to that I say, they're not wrong. A critique piece on the misunderstanding of Death Note is a fantastic concept. It's just, you know, it's still a Netflix movie, so the cinematography, budget, and everything isn't very good. And of course, Death Note fans were going into it expecting an actual adaptation of Death Note, not an AU where Light Yagami is kind of just a kid. I was gonna switch to Sly, but I'll be honest, I've gotten so into anime talk, I completely forgot to, and no longer think I will. Ugh. Do it, the racing is getting boring. Yeah, I could. Would I have enough time to finish Sly, actually? I don't know if I would. You love the anime talk? I don't do it a lot. Not because I don't like anime, but because I am completely and utterly willing to admit my taste in anime isn't very good. Like, my taste in anime and manga isn't phenomenal. I'm not like... The thing is, I try my best not to be a pretentious ass when it comes to fandom-based things. I think some people take, like, their nerd interests way too seriously. Like, not every anime you enjoy needs to be fucking Citizen Kane, okay? Not every single anime you enjoy needs to be Berserk. Like, you can like stupid anime, or you can like anime that just hits right for you. It doesn't all need to be, like, this incredible piece of storytelling that altered history or anything like that. You can have those animes where you're just like, I just liked pointing at the screen and going, wow, that was cool. Like, so many people take, and I feel this way about all... Oh. Nintendo didn't like my take. Well, we'll switch over to Sly. Thank you for joining me for all of that, by the way. Bulldog. Fuck. Pitbull, thank you. Thank you for letting you play. Yeah, bye-bye. Motherfucking Bulldog. Leave me alone, okay? I'm stupid. ADHD. One of your favorite animes was season 1 of One Punch Man. Well, season 1 of One Punch Man is just good. But, like, there are very, very good anime, but it doesn't mean it has to be your favorite or anything. Like, I would argue Mob Psycho 100 is probably one of the best anime out there, but I don't think I'd place it in my top, like, 10. Like, I love that show a lot, and the thesis behind that show of not, even if you have a special skill, that doesn't necessarily make you a special person. Like, that is such a fantastic thesis, and it's a fantastic show from start to finish, but it's not, like, a top tier thing for me. Anyways. Imagine if you said season 3, I'd question your taste. I would. Bye-bye, YouTube.